Life is a vibrant tapestry where we meet and connect with countless individuals. Some arrive and bring light, warming our hearts with love and sincerity. But there are others hidden behind a glamorous mask who see us merely as pawns in their game of life. They exploit our kindness, trust, and even our affections to achieve their own selfish ends. How can we distinguish between those who genuinely care and those who only seek to take advantage? How can we protect our hearts from unnecessary pain? And more importantly, how can we face these situations with composure and strength? In this video, we'll explore 7 typical attitudes of people who only use you. Additionally, we'll delve into valuable lessons from Stoicism, helping you build a resilient mindset and remain unshaken in the face of toxic relationships. Let's embark on this journey of discovery and self-protection from those who only seek to exploit. Because you deserve love and respect. Because you deserve love and respect, and no one has the right to take advantage of you. Before we begin, I challenge you to stay until the very end. Don't miss any of the information we're about to share. Join me in uncovering the secrets to living a Stoic life. A life where tranquility, resilience, and wisdom are the guiding lights. If you complete this journey, leave a comment to let us know you were here, accompanying us on this meaningful and profound journey. Subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos every day. Broken promises are one of the clearest signs that someone is merely taking advantage of you without genuinely caring about you. When someone repeatedly fails to keep their word, it shows that they do not value the relationship and do not appreciate the trust you have placed in them. Empty promises, no matter how convincing they may sound, are merely deceitful words that mask indifference and disrespect. For example, a friend or colleague may promise to help you with a project or during a difficult time, but when that moment arrives, they disappear without a trace. They come up with all sorts of excuses, from being busy at work to personal reasons. But the truth is, they never intended to fulfill their promise in the first place. For those who constantly break promises, making a promise is just a way to appease you at that moment, to gain a temporary benefit like support, trust, or simply to avoid an awkward situation. They exploit your trust as a tool to serve their own needs. But when you need them the most, they are nowhere to be found. This broken promise not only leaves you feeling betrayed, but also creates a sense of insecurity and loss of faith in the relationship. Stoicism offers us wisdom and tranquility when dealing with broken promises. This philosophy teaches us not to place too much expectation on others, as it means giving them control over our emotions. Instead, we should focus on what we can control, which is our own reactions and attitudes. When faced with a broken promise, rather than being consumed by disappointment and resentment, we can remind ourselves that another person's failure to keep their word is their problem, not ours. The key is to maintain self-control and not let the behavior of others affect our own state of mind. See each broken promise as a lesson in self-reliance and self-respect. When you realize that someone doesn't truly care about you, be ready to let go and seek healthier relationships where promises are not just empty words, but genuine and trustworthy commitments. When viewed correctly, broken promises become an opportunity for you to understand the true nature of those around you and to build a life filled with meaningful and sustainable relationships. The second sign, demeaning or belittling remarks. Demeaning or belittling remarks are a clear indication that someone does not genuinely respect or care about you. They use words to diminish your value, sometimes even to assert their own power or status. For example, when you share a personal achievement like completing a significant project or reaching a challenging goal, instead of receiving congratulations or encouragement, you are met with comments like, "That's nothing special," What's the big deal? Or anyone could do that. What's there to be proud of? These remarks not only hurt your feelings but also make you question your own self-worth. Epictetus, one of the renowned philosophers of Stoicism, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This means that no matter how much contempt or ridicule others may express, the only thing you can control is how you receive and handle it. Instead of letting these words affect your mood or self-esteem, you can choose to disregard them, or even use them as motivation to keep striving and prove your true value. Imagine you are a Stoic philosopher living in ancient Rome, where public opinion and scorn could be a significant challenge to one's resolve. If someone criticizes or mocks you, would you let it shake your foundation? No. You would remember that those words are merely their subjective opinions and do not reflect your true nature or worth. You understand that your value does not come from others' recognition, but from what you do and how you live your life. Confidence and resilience become your strong shields, protecting you from being swayed by negative comments. From a Stoic perspective, every time you face demeaning or belittling remarks, view it as an opportunity to practice controlling your emotions. Remind yourself that these words are just meaningless sounds passing by, lacking any power to influence who you are and your true value. By maintaining self-respect and composure, you not only overcome such negative remarks, but also become stronger in defending and affirming your own worth. A clear sign that someone is merely taking advantage of you without genuinely caring is that they are always absent when you need help. Such people only appear when they want something from you, but disappear or make excuses when you need support. They do not want to invest in the relationship and only seek to take without being willing to give. Imagine a scenario where you are going through a difficult time at work and need someone to talk to or even some assistance. You reach out to a friend you have helped many times before, only to be met with silence or excuses, like "I'm really busy" or "maybe some other time." These refusals not only make you feel abandoned, but also make you realize that they do not truly care about you and only take advantage of your help when it suits them. Marcus Aurelius once said, "We cannot control what happens to us, only how we respond to it." Instead of feeling hurt and resentful when others are absent during difficult times, you can use this situation to practice self-control and independence. The first thing to remember is that no one is obligated to help you, and placing expectations on others' actions is to give them control over your emotions. If you find someone consistently absent when you need them, do not see it as a betrayal or a reflection of your worth. Consider it an opportunity to recognize that your strength and ability to overcome challenges come from within you, not from external support. Stoicism teaches us that we must develop resilience and self-control, not only to overcome adversity, but also to learn how not to let our emotions be influenced by factors beyond our control. Imagine yourself as a Stoic warrior living in ancient Rome, facing loneliness and scarcity during difficult times. Instead of resenting those who have abandoned you, ask yourself, "Is this within my control?" If the answer is no, then anger or disappointment is useless. Instead, focus on what you can do to improve the situation on your own. Cultivate the ability to help yourself, enhance your skills, and build mental strength to become someone who can stand firm without needing others' assistance. Epictetus once advised us, if someone doesn't do what you think they should do, that's their problem, not yours. When you realize that those you have helped do not show up when you need them, take it as a lesson in maintaining your self-respect and not putting yourself in the hands of others. Devote your effort and affection to those who are worthy, and treat yourself with the respect, dignity, and steadfastness that you deserve. Their absence is merely a reminder that true strength lies within you, not in the people around you. Another sign that someone may be taking advantage of you is when they constantly complain about their financial problems without any intention of changing or improving their situation. These individuals often exaggerate their financial difficulties, ranging from not having enough money for daily expenses to large unresolved debts. They may paint a tragic picture to evoke your sympathy, hoping you will offer financial assistance, whether it be a small loan or even a gift. However, over time you may notice that these complaints never cease, and whenever you suggest solutions, such as financial counseling or budgeting plans, they find ways to avoid the conversation or provide excuses to maintain their current state. This behavior indicates that they are not genuinely interested in solving their financial problems, but are instead relying on you as a temporary fix. Their goal is not to resolve their financial issues, but to take advantage of your kindness and support. This can not only leave you feeling drained and exploited, but can also strain your personal finances and your relationship with them. To avoid falling into this situation, you need to be honest with them and set clear boundaries. Listen and empathize, but do not let your goodwill be exploited. Their constant complaints without a desire for change are merely a sign of their lack of responsibility towards themselves and your relationship. A clear sign that someone is taking advantage of you is when they only show up during difficult times and seek your help. Such people often disappear during normal circumstances and only reach out when they need something, whether it's advice, emotional support, or even financial assistance. For example, a friend might not contact you for months, but suddenly call when they lose their job or face personal troubles. They always create a sense of urgency, making you feel like you are their last lifeline. At first, you may feel that you are helping them and playing an important role in their life. However, over time, you will realize that they do not genuinely care about the relationship. They only see you as a means to solve their problems. Once their difficulties pass, they disappear again, without checking in, maintaining contact, or acknowledging your existence. This behavior not only makes you feel used, but also diminishes the true value of the relationship. Someone who truly cares will be there for you, not just when they need help, but also during ordinary moments when you can share joys and everyday experiences. To handle this situation, you need to clearly evaluate the relationship and ask yourself, does this person only come to me when they need something? If the answer is yes, consider setting boundaries and devoting your time and emotions to healthier relationships where you are valued and treated fairly. The sixth sign: they always undermine your effort. This person tends to disregard, belittle, or even completely ignore what you have done for them. You may have wholeheartedly supported them through difficult times, dedicating your time and effort. But instead of acknowledging and appreciating it, they respond with indifference or even criticize you for minor shortcomings. For example, you help them complete an important project, and they focus solely on trivial mistakes, ignoring all the hard work you put in. They fail to appreciate your sacrifices and only point out what you didn't do perfectly, making you feel frustrated and undermined. From a Stoic perspective, their denial does not reflect your value, but rather their lack of respect and gratitude. Epictetus once said, "We cannot control how others react, but we can control our own reactions." You should not let their judgments affect yourself. A team and inner peace. Remember that you have done your best, and that is enough to be proud of. Their failure to acknowledge your efforts is their problem, not yours. Marcus Aurelius also reminded us, your worth is not determined by others' praise or criticism, but by your own actions. When facing those who constantly dismiss your efforts, do not get caught up in anger and disappointment. Instead, see it as an opportunity to practice resilience and self-control. Remind yourself that you do not need validation from others to know your own worth. You know what you have done and why you did it, and that is what truly matters. Think of their dismissal as ripples on the surface. They cannot shake the solid foundation you have built through your perseverance and hard work. By maintaining a steady mind and not letting others disturb your inner tranquility, you will rise above any criticism and become a stronger, more self-reliant person. A final sign that someone does not genuinely care about you, but only wants to take advantage of you, is when they try to control you. Such individuals often want to interfere in every decision and action you take, from trivial matters like where you go and who you meet, to more significant issues such as your job, finances, and personal relationships. They may seem concerned and caring, but in reality, this is just a facade to mask their desire to dominate and control your life. For example, they might demand that you provide detailed reports about your daily schedule or frequently question and comment on your relationships, even pressuring you to give up hobbies or jobs they deem unsuitable. This gradually makes you lose your freedom and feel confined within the rules they have set. From a Stoic perspective, the desire to control others is a clear sign of weakness and insecurity within themselves. Epictetus once said, "The strong seek control not over others, but over themselves." This means that a truly confident and strong person does not try to impose their will on others, but focuses on managing and controlling their own actions and reactions. When faced with someone who wants to control you, it is crucial to recognize that your freedom to choose and make decisions is paramount, and no one can take it away unless you allow them to. Marcus Aurelius also reminded us, "Do not let others dictate how you feel, act and think." When you realize that you are being controlled, pause and ask yourself, "Is this within my control?" If the answer is no, you must courageously set boundaries and prevent others from encroaching on your personal space and freedom. Listen to yourself and make decisions based on your own values and desires, not based on the impositions or manipulations of anyone else. In life, you may encounter many people who want to control and manipulate you, but this can only happen if you allow it. Remember, you are the only one who has the right to decide and steer the course of your life. Maintaining your autonomy and independence is not only a way to protect yourself from those who seek to take advantage, but also a way to live true to the values and meaning that you choose.